Okay, so welcome back here. We got the ceiling all sanded down, and what I did was I went around all the edges with my 4-inch taping blade, and I scraped the edges, because remember, the drywall sander can only get within like an inch to a half an inch of like the corner, so it's very important that you go around and scrape those. And it's also very important too to take your vacuum to and vacuum the perimeter of the room, so you get any loose popcorn that was still stuck up there, because once you go to Skim Coat, you don't want those particles to get in your mud because it creates lines, and you don't want that here. So I have my 12-inch trowel here. This is made by Marshalltown, and this is actually a concrete trowel. It's 12 by 4 inches wide here. And I have my hawk here, which is great to hold the mud. So this is my mud right here. It's the USG Sheetrock all-purpose joint compound here. It's the green top, and this is a fresh batch of mud here. Now it's very important to start with a fresh batch. You definitely want this stuff to be new, because if it sits around and gets old, the consistency goes on it, and you don't want that. So you always just want to start with a fresh batch, and you're guaranteed to not have any clumps and stuff and mud and stuff like that in it. Now, I do not thin the mud. If you thin it, yeah, it does move easier, but then it's more likely to fall off the hawk, and it's also going to shrink more. So I don't add any water to it here because I want it to be thick, and I don't want it to shrink that much, and I also want it to stay on my hawk here. So I have my 4-inch blade here, and when you're doing this, you don't want to make a mess of it, so we're just going to try just to put enough on it so that we don't make a mess, because you don't want this stuff to fall all over the floor and stuff like that. Now the homeowner said don't worry about the floors because he's going to get them redone here. But if you're doing this at a home, you definitely want to cover the floor, especially if like there's a rug. So I'm gonna put this back on here, and this is my mud here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reorganize the mud by going like this, coming there and doing a counterclockwise swipe, and that's going to place the mud in the middle of the hawk. And now I give it a little shake, and now it's stuck to the hawk, and I can turn it upside down, which is very important in trying to load up this 12-inch trowel here. Okay, so once you get it like that, you don't have to worry about it fall into the floor and stuff like that. Now, if you add a little water to your mud, the consistency is going to be more of like a liquid, and it's gonna slide more. So just be careful that if you do add mud or dish soap, it'll probably move around a lot more. So if you don't want that, just use it straight from the bucket. Okay, so we're gonna start in this corner right here, and to load up here, I'm gonna turn the hawk upside down and come into it to load up on right there, and you can see how I have my hands here. Now we're going to work ourselves out of the corner here, and again, we don't want to make a mess, so it's very important to keep the mud in the middle of the trowel here. So what we're just going to do is I'm going to come like an inch away from the corner and place it and come back. That keeps the mud in the center there, and it doesn't get the mud all gooped up in the corner there. Okay, so I'm going to move over here, place it down there. And now it didn't hit there, so I'm going to go back over that area. And when I go back over it, I'm turning my wrist like that to lay the mud down. Okay, I'm going to load up here again, come into it, and turn my wrist. Okay, now for the corner here, I'm not going to load up the middle of it. I'm going to load up more towards the right-hand side of this here. So okay, so once we have it like that there, now I still have some mud that's on my trowel here, so I'm gonna go into the corner with it. See, and now now since there's not a lot of mud on my trowel, it's not going to make a mess in the corner. Because if you make a mess in the corner, then you're going to have to get rid of that. Okay, now, so now I'm going to clean up the blade here. And to clean it up, I'm going to do a counterclockwise circle there, and it's going to place it there. I'm going to reorganize this here. And that puts it to a ball. I'm going to shake it, and now we're all set again. So we have it all like that. I'm going to load up some more here and work it like that there. Now, this is the first coat. The first coat does not have to be perfect. You will get lines and stuff like that, but it's fine. So, smooth this back here. And when I get in the corner there, I'm putting in the corner and I'm doing a flick of the wrist real fast. And that's gonna get it smooth. Okay? So I still have some mud there. I'm gonna work it into the corner there. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up here. And now I'm gonna load up the middle there and come like an inch away from the corner and slide it like this. Okay, I'm gonna move back a little bit, come into it. Okay, so I'm going to clean this off here, reorganize this here, put it to a ball, give it a little shake, and now it's stuck there. So I'm going to borrow some mud here. It's going to load up there. Now I'm not too happy because it's all the way to the edges, so I'm going to clean off the edges a little bit there. So when I go to skim, it's not going to come off. And now I'm going to slowly work this into the corner. And now skim tight. And now clean this off here. Work that into the corner. Skim tight. And then clean off. Come back down. Okay, so we effectively got ourselves out of the corner there. And I'm just going to come up here. I'm going to reorganize this here. Shake it. Now, this is another way to load up here. To two half circles there. Just going to load that up. I still have some mud there. Work this into the corner. And then clean that off there. Okay, now there are some lines there that's perfectly fine. What you can do is you just come back over here and give that like there. So the more that you keep it clean, the less sanding that you have to do in the future here. So I only have a little bit of mud left here. Put that to a ball, give it a little shake, come back over here and grab some more mud. Now again, we're trying to do this so that we don't spill mud and we keep the trowel clean and stuff like that. So it's important to only just put enough mud on your hawk that you can control so it doesn't slide all over the place and like make a huge mess. So I'm gonna move right over here now. Give it a little shake, it's stuck. I can turn it upside down. And again, we're dealing with the corner here. So I'm gonna just come up here.